This is Marqua, the irrelevant, hosting. It's a pitiful show, every show more pitiful than the last. Today, Billy, my producer Billy, and his girlfriend Darla are not here today because they are off with their fathers. So, first off, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all my friends who are fathers, and also to their fathers. Happy Father's Day. Uh, my father has passed away. Rest in peace, but still happy Father's Day. Um, that being said, I wanted to share a few memories of my father that I still have. Number one, and I have a cheat sheet here too, by the way, just so you know. Number one, I remember at 905 South Gulfview Place in Mount Prospect, Illinois. I remember my father going off to the Army. He was at the end of the driveway. Me and my mom were on the porch, or step, whatever it's called, near the front door. And he was in his full outfit and a duffel bag. And I remember him going off to, I believe it was San Antonio, Texas. That's one memory I have of him. Number two, I remember him getting home at the Mount Prospect train station at, I believe, 6:03 every night. And when I was older, we couldn't go to the train station because I was playing Little League baseball. And he showed up at every single game I was at, bar none. He left at like 7 something in the morning, got on the train, walked a mile from the train station to work, walked a mile back to the train station, took the train all the way home, and then showed up at every single Little League game that I had. That's my dad. Class act right there. And then as we moved on, midget football. I was a Spartan. Many of you were Spartans. I played midget football for a while. And he was at every one of those games also. And then it turned into soccer. And he was at every one of those games also. The man cared about me. Don't want to get emotional, but I might. So just bear with it. What else do we have here? Oh, one of my favorite memories of my father was every one of my birthdays, which is June 28th, by the way, in case you're thinking about, giving me a little something, something. I used to put up the tent in our backyard at 905 South Gulfview Place and have a sleepover with my friends, and it was a great time. We'd sneak out into the neighborhood and try to stay up all night. That was a goal of, I have no idea. But anyway, this one year, my father made like 25 to 30 water balloons, climbed up the ladder on the opposite end of at the front end of the house, because we were in the backyard in the tents. And all of a sudden, water balloons started raining down on us. He just lobbing very accurately too, I might add, because we got soaked. So that's another thing. My dad was, very involved in my childhood. And my friends very affectionately called my parents Mom Blee and Dad Blee. That's the way they were known. Great reverence to them. One thing I want to say about my friends, folks, as I'm swatting off flies down here in the South, is all of my closest friends. We all have, put down my notes here, we all have a close group of friends. I had one in high school, absolutely. And then other people in high school or grade school had another group of friends. And usually, you're friends with a lot of them, but there's close friends, and then there's what I'm going to call a subset of friends. So you're friends with a group, with people in the other group, but your close group of friends, and I haven't used the word subset since forever. I'm going to go with high school probably. Anyway, my close group of friends in high school, and you know who you are. One thing I've often thought about is how solid their parents were. Mother and father, solid parents. And so while we come together as close friends, we all really got along with each other's parents. So that's something I wanted to mention also. And back to the cheat sheet. And then when I got to high school, I started playing softball with my father on all his teams, and I swear to God he had 3 or 4 different teams because I was playing softball every single night, and that was a privilege for me. Playing 16-inch softball, man softball, big boy softball, and that was a fantastic time for me. And also after the game, we went back to our sponsor, Ye Old Town Inn, where pizza and beer were on the table. This is what I'm saying. Another memory of my dad. Let's see, we got that, and then as I wind it up, I remember, and this, I don't know what this has to do with anything. My father used to, when I'd say, I assume, he'd say, if you assume, you make an ass out of you and an ass out of me. I don't know who made that up in the history, if it was 1800s, 1700s, but after the first time, I think I stopped using the word assume. I would almost say it and then back off. I don't know if it's still in the dictionary, because I'm sure it's not the, I'm not the only one that got served that word. So anyway, thank you for listening to the Father's Day special. On behalf of myself, Marqua, the irrelevant, hosting It's a Pitiful Show. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? And I hear you clucking, big chicken. All right, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Thank you.